Since I don't really wear makeup or whatever, I was just playing in these little, rhinestones. So a lot that I was picking up on today was that the karmic is realizing that all the people she recruited are no longer eligible for, goddamn, for siphoning divine feminist energy. I'm sorry, my contact just moved and it scared me. Anyway, so it's like somebody was wondering about directions, like where are we going, and this don't look like what we're okay. So let's just say that I guess your manifestations led them down a path of, okay, I don't know, it's like if you're walking and your imagination starts manifesting buildings and just happy things and colorful surroundings, but now that this karmic is driving, their surroundings are like the Lion King. When Simba was king, everything was flourishing, and then when Scar took over, things started getting dark and sorts. And then something like that. I don't know. Yeah. So when you became aware that these people that were flocking to you were only doing it to fulfill the task of destroying you, that's when you started pulling your energy back, standing on business and all types of stuff like that. The only reason why they thought they had one up on you is because you never responded, you never snapped back or nothing like that. But now that you're starting to stick up for yourself and defend yourself and speak on situations and still doing it with respect, or just, finally putting your foot down and making a decision to leave this connection alone, that's taking the mask off of the karmic, and everybody is starting to realize. Because the karmic thought you were weak or uneducated of your spirituality, which you were, but it's just over time you started learning, like, what the hell? And you started applying, you started paying attention, you started putting two and two together and all types of stuff like that. $500,000. Congratulations and thanks. I think I got rid of the other one, so I'm gonna just finish these off. It says new beginning. The fact that these people are attacking you and you're doing your best to refrain from allowing them, because they try to control you. You stand on 10 toes and let them know, like, you can't control me. I don't care what you say. The situation that I'm in, if I choose to have a habit and you're not supporting it, and I go do it for myself until you are able to, and you see that as me not trusting in you, believing in you, or whatever the case may be, which is just gaslighting, just whatever. Because if my thing is for somebody to stand on what they say. When they say they're going to do something, to stand on your toes and do it. Not to say, oh, I'm going to do this, that, and the third. And then when you get in front of that person, you don't even mention it. Like, oh, dang, I'm sorry, I forgot. I know I was supposed to bring it. But if you just, like, communication would have solved everything. But you putting up this front like you're in control, you have some power over somebody, and that's not the case. Let me not get too personal, but you found your focus, fighting for change and focus. And then by you going against their plans, it proves that what they said about you is not true, because had you been okay with it, had you been okay with it, they wouldn't be. I know that looked a little small. But yeah, all this toxicness is over with. Third party connections is over with. Regardless of the situation, you no longer care, because they use that as a way to try to swap or steal or whatever. And then the thing about it is, when they steal it from you, they want you to see them have it. They'll be like, oh yeah, I did this, that, and the third, and blah, blah, blah. So then you start recalling the situation and peeping and da, 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 and that's how you learn. Next time around, it's not going to happen. You're setting boundaries. So what they're trying to do is keep you in a low vibration. Okay, they want you to do the work, and then they'll try to come steal it from you by keep you in a low vibration. And then once you get this opportunity, but they can't steal nothing from you. So they're just giving themselves or doing whatever, making agreements and stuff, knowing that they're going to have to pay for it one way or another, because you are protected, and the work that you put in, you're going to be able to keep your blessings. So by them continuously trying to put you in a low vibration, it's so that they could feed off your energy and then claim that for themselves. By using your weakness, which would be this masculine, or your habits, to dangle over you so that you stay connected to them. Responsibility. 500,000 tax-free legal money. He said, now you know we can't do that. We got to get our pot. When you cared versus now you don't, and paid actors. Because you're caring about people that don't care for you. They got paid to do something. You know? And although it would be great to be with somebody like this, they've made a dedication to ruining you so that they can receive all of these good things. Versus being there to protect you on your side, because you are always going to win. It just was when you understood the assignment, and now that you do, it's bad news for them, because you're getting stability. The only reason why they were able to achieve these attacks was because you were mentally unbalanced. You were in a negative light. You weren't thinking straight. You weren't in your full capacity. But now that you are, and things are backfiring, they're scared. They're trying to, speak sweet nothings, and then once you, okay, and then they'll take what they need, cause an argument, and then ghost you. And then once they enjoy their benefits, they try to come back and be like, oh, I'm sorry, this and the third, and try to flip it on you and all this other stuff like that. And so that they can make sure that they come back, they make sure that you do something first that would, or whatever, but yeah. Ow! I got itchy palms. I just left St. Louis. It says money and no more people pleasing. And they're saying, of course, you're going to change and switch up when you get money. But when I had money, I was still the same. And y'all thought it was sweet. That's how y'all got in possession of Divine Feminine's possessions, because didn't know that it needed to be protected. Didn't know that people would steal from Divine Feminine. Like, not knowing that the spirituality shit attacks was possible and all types of stuff like that. But now you know. So now you're starting to see people's true colors. You're starting to know when they're playing their role. So this karmic feminine thought because the masculines were completing the action, that where it originated from, you wouldn't have known because you weren't like fully aware of your intuition and all of that stuff. Not knowing that you were putting two and two together and moving on like nothing happened, because you knew that you had no intent, like there was no reason to get back because you knew karma was gonna get them. Finding out the truth. You're protected from all karmic attacks. Tried to string you along. And they figured because your mom was doing it your whole life, they could do it for the rest of your life. Like, that's because I didn't know no better. I know better now. So, yeah. So, tried to drain you emotionally, and when that didn't work, they tried to insult you, and when that didn't work, but yeah, it's no longer working. You're going into good business. You're single. Return to sender. And no more chances. So you know that karma is eating them alive, because even the karmic is connecting with you in her real energy. And she knows firsthand that Divine Feminine is done with this masculine, because she tried to use his energy and there was no bueno. And now this karmic masculine and all the other stragglers, one of the stragglers got cut off. One of the stragglers already impregnated Divine Feminine. Karmic masculine just got vetoed, just got cut off. Masculine, you have trust issues with him now because you've seen how he handled the karmic and how he treated you for the karmic. So they're trying to trigger your traumas, and you ain't going. They pushing you, you pushing back. Things are finally going your way, which means that no more false people. You got your focus, you got your stuff back. You're getting back to where you were before they knocked you off, and you're not looking back. No more sweetheart. I always knew you was mine. Their karma is not your problem. Sweetheart. Focus on yourself and your situation and be smarter. Because your intuition is letting you know the conversations that these karmas are going to try to come to you with. And when you respond, they're going to be shocked. They have to step it up. They feel like if they step up their attacks, then, or something. So instead of using a masculine, they'll try to use stuff that you're interested in, but you already know that that's lame, so you're not falling for it. Accent without accent. The hunter is being hunted and haunted. So because you're not giving up or giving in to them, they're trying to threaten your life, and whatever they threaten your life with is going to happen to them. So I advise that they mind their business and find something better to do. Abandon. You just simply quit. Like, ain't heard from you, ain't talked to you. They'll probably see you, but you just gonna keep it moving. Reunited, and it feels good. So when you get your stuff back, people are going to expect, oh, I did this, then the third. You also did this, then the third, and you got rewarded for it already. So don't be asking me for nothing because I have nothing for you. You took it already. So don't ask me for nothing. You have a stronger understanding. Because it didn't look how it was looking, like how it was going, like I'm coming in and I'm gonna tell you I want to be in a relationship. That's gonna be your expectations. But when I don't give it to you, this and the third are just being toxic or whatever. You didn't realize that they were doing that because they didn't want you to be attached to them. They wanted to pop in and out, have conflict with you on and off. Yeah, you have good health. You have mental. You have good mental and physical health. Damn. Traveling, car, blessed, good company, and smart. Gifted, confession, and I heard that too, that the karmic is going to confess to them like, okay, I got to tell y'all something. And then they're going to tell them and all this stuff. And because of your love for this masculine in the beginning, you told him things, because he wanted to handle the situation right then and there, but you told him be patient, this and the third, and he's trying, he's learning, he's listening to you and all types of stuff like that. But it's like, you have to understand how people operate, and I can't just end it because bad things will happen. That's what they're trying to scare you to believe. And if you believe that, okay, cool, instead of you believing that you're protected and anything this karmic do is going to backfire on them, to the point where you should have left this karmic and chose divine feminine. But with the lack of knowledge, divine feminine never defended herself and led him to believe that the karmic was it, because you didn't present the intuitiveness in the moment and allowed the karmic to. But now there's going to be a confession. You're not worried. And why you stayed around? Your name everywhere. Aside the fact if your name is familiar, like item wise, like if your name Kia, of course your name gonna be everywhere because it's on the car. If your name, y'all know what I'm talking about. Not friends. They could never be your friends because you allowed this. You sat back and allowed it to happen. You didn't try to warn or none of that stuff because it was for your benefit. Now that the tables have turned, keep that same energy. Defend your woman. Stay 10 toes behind your woman. Keep sending females for your woman. You know? Moving forward. Big house, 6-car garage. Oh my goodness. You getting paid. They took it too far. Speaking up, not letting things slide. Starting a new career. You won. Game over. So you're deciding for yourself, not the comfortability of other people. Let's say you want chocolate ice cream and everybody else get vanilla. Bitch, I don't want no fucking vanilla, bitch. I'm getting chocolate. Oh, sorry. This summer, thought they had you under control. Money. Good food. So you might be going around your city, neighborhood, exploring stuff, putting the black-owned businesses on the map, just trying different type of foods like Indian, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Indian, Haitian, whatever. What's that other one? Yeah. So you had unconditional love. Your whole purpose of this mission was to understand why you had to let go of your toxic mom, because you didn't see that she was toxic. You didn't know that you were being abused. You didn't know that you were being taken advantage of. You didn't know you were being manipulated and all this other things like that, you know? But now that you know why you have to cut that person off. And another thing, I just realized that when somebody tell you something, you want to know why. It's not because you're being disrespectful or because you're talking back. You want to know why am I doing it? So you have the understanding and knowledge of what you're getting or agreeing to. Like my mom, she said, we was going to the car to go pick up my daughter from daycare. She said, she told my boys, don't walk in the grass. You know, they're kids, they play. I said, hey, don't walk in the grass, so you don't get the car dirty. And then it made more sense to them why they shouldn't walk in the grass. So people are worried about what you're up to, but that's none of your concern, because if you didn't do nothing, you shouldn't be worried. Goofy. If this world were mine, I'ma drop you like you hot. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I say, ooh, baby. Baby, I love you. You my everything. This one for you. You're going to be reunited with your children, or you're going to be reunited. You're choosing for yourself. You don't care about none of that, because when you chose for other people, they took advantage of you and you're in this mess. Almost doesn't count. They came in half-assed because they had no intentions on being with you, really. They just didn't want you to get attached to them, and they didn't want to get attached to you. So it was like, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to cause problems and go crazy and da-da-da, and I know that you're going to put me out, and that's fine with me because I'm be gone. But like, look, dismissed. 5 million. New level. Returned. cause I'm gonna drop you like you are. I'm gonna do this last one and then I gotta hit the road, Jack. No more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. Hey, what you say? Hit the road, Jack. Alright. So the next connection that you have, you're going to tell them up front. Hey, I'm interested in you, but my intentions are a relationship, not no friends with benefits, not no this, not no that. So ensure that I'm not just giving myself to anybody. We need to take our time and make sure that we're compatible for each other before we just jump right in and assume that because you my man, I'm going to do this, that, and the third. One whole time you not even sure if you want to be with me, but I'm doing all of these things for you and you just going to leave me and I'm just be ran through. No, I'm cool on that. So a new understand, because that's how I wrote it. Hey,